It's not every day you see a man rappelling down a 14-story building in downtown Beaumont. Felipe Leal is Brazilian. He made the trip to Southeast Texas 4 months ago to help train others how to save lives by rappelling down buildings and other structures.
A gente repassa o treinamento para a polícia no Brasil, que salva muitas vidas. A polícia trabalha no Brasil com muita corda.
Yeah. So he says, yeah, he passes this training on to other people who save lots of lives.
Today, he's not saving anyone's life, rather fulfilling a life dream of his own. Beating his own world record of rappelling down this building in under 9 seconds. He did just that.
O mundo vem 20 anos de treinamento. É uma felicidade muito grande.
Yeah.
Deus me leva até isso.
Yeah, so he said he's been doing this for 20 years. It brings him a lot of happiness, and God made him for this.
But when asked the obvious question, does he ever get scared? He answers simply.
Sim.
Sim, yeah, he does.
O medo ele faz parte da segurança.
Yeah, he says the being scared is part of being secure.
Setting a Guinness World Record is not the only reason these men rappelled down this 14-story building.
Felipe and another rescue technician practiced a transfer, a complicated maneuver that's sometimes completed when someone gets stuck on a rope or structure. David Owens is the owner of Industrial Rescue Instruction Systems. He's proud of his team's accomplishments.
To be able to go in and package a patient and get him out safely in a matter of minutes is pretty neat.
A rescue team that works together to achieve safety and personal goals. In Beaumont, Callie Desmond, KFDM 6 News.
It wasn't difficult to find those who could easily become targets for thieves. We spotted numerous vehicles left unattended with gifts in plain sight in Beaumont Shopping Center parking lots.
This nice new Suburban, it's full of Christmas packages. You can tell they've been shopping. And there's actually a purse sitting on the seat, in the back seat, that's also very visible.
Casey Campbell, like most shoppers, is in the holiday spirit and did not think about the invitation she left for the Grinch to steal her Christmas.
Really haven't thought about it.
Yeah. And we also noticed that there's a purse on your seat. Is it just there?
Oh, it's just a gift.
It's a gift?
Yeah. Hadn't been wrapped yet.
Valuables, or what appeared to be valuables, were left unattended in plain view in the majority of vehicles in the Target and Parkdale Mall parking lots.
I'm curious, this looked like a pretty nice gift here.
Actually, there's not a thing in there, darling. That's an empty bag.
That brings up another good point. Somebody could have broken the window, probably cost several $100s for an empty bag, and that has happened.
Officer Payton says, don't tempt thieves. Take time to hide your items or make time to drop them off at home before going to other stores.
Never leave anything in your vehicle you're not willing to lose, because basically everybody has a key to your car, whether it be a screwdriver, a brick, a rock. It's just easy to get into.
But if you choose to tempt fate, perhaps it pays to have an attitude like Justin Cooper, who left a backpack and a laptop in his unlocked vehicle.
Negative outlook, negative thing, you attract negative things in your life. You have a positive outlook, nothing's gonna happen.
And Justin was lucky this time, but police say sometimes not even the power of positive thinking is enough to keep you safe. In Beaumont, Ron Reynolds, KFDM 6 News.
This 7-year-old girl loves playing with Barbies.
Now it's getting straighter.
Shelby Adams is brushing this doll's hair and talking about her own.
Because my hair's short and it's not that long.
Shelby has a short haircut because of the damage caused by chemotherapy.
Her hair is thin. She's probably got half as much hair as she did when this started.
In October, the first grader from Kirbyville was diagnosed with a rare form of cancer.
I think the hardest thing is just coming to grips that there's something wrong with your child that you can't fix.
The past 8 weeks have been filled with trips to Houston, chemotherapy, and long hospital visits. Thousands of children like Shelby suffer from cancer, and now there's a Facebook movement that hopes to bring awareness through a familiar friend. Girls like Shelby have been playing with Barbies for more than 50 years. Many parents say a Barbie with no hair would give a young girl with cancer a doll she can relate to.
I think it's a wonderful campaign. It would help those children who have lost their hair to feel a little more normal, to feel a little more beautiful, and especially in case of the little girls, you know, so much is made about your hair.
The Beautiful and Bald Barbie Facebook page has more than 70,000 likes. The goal is to get the attention of Mattel, the toy company that makes Barbie.
Just to have these dolls out there to where they see them when they're in a toy store, they're on the shelf with all the other Barbies with the long, pretty hair and what have you, then they're going to feel normal.
Normal, a hard thing to feel as a child with cancer.
It's kind of hard to brush it when it's tangly.
A Facebook campaign that will help girls like Shelby know that they're beautiful, no matter what.
She's something else, and always smiling. She's never quit smiling through this.
In Buna, Megan Dillard, KFDM 6 News. Every day, men and women come to the Port Arthur YMCA to ride the treadmill and find other ways to reduce their risk of heart disease and other illnesses. A far cry from a place where Manuel Ramon risked his life every day for 2 years.
And you miss things like Christmas and birthdays and even births. Or I think that seeing families and their wife again is going to be amazing.
Ramon served almost 2 years in Iraq between 2004 and 2006. He remembers just how hard it was.
You know, every time you brush or shave, it has to be from a bottle of water. You know, it's a completely different lifestyle. And eating warm, hot food that isn't prepackaged, it's a lot of sacrifice.
Sacrifice, the president says, is about to end.
I can say that our troops in Iraq will definitely be home for the holidays.
An exciting time for our country to have all of our soldiers back home.
During the next 2 months, all 40,000 troops will be reassigned or brought back home.
I think morale is going to be up, and that we're going to have all of our soldiers on, back in the homeland, and it's going to be great for the country.
And for families, Ramon says play an important role. Thousands of miles from the battlefield.
It's not just the person enlisted. It takes the whole family to make it through, deployments and that kind of support, because essentially they just uprooting their whole life.
As he welcomes home his extended family.
Guys, you're almost there, and thank you for all your service. I know that's a cliche, but I'm proud to be a part of this nation, and thank you for your sacrifice.
Sacrifice and service, now with an end in sight, and people like Manuel Ramon ready to open their arms and welcome them home. In Orange, Megan Dillard, KFDM 6 News.
There we go. That's a good form.
Crystal Paisley is fighting for her life for the second time. Her kidney is failing her and her time is running out before she must undergo dialysis.
A few days before my 8th birthday, I was diagnosed with juvenile diabetes.
Paisley waited more than 5 years to receive her first kidney. She also received a pancreas. The surgery was successful, and doctors said her new organs could last several years. Paisley went on with her life, raising 3 children and working as a pharmacist. Then at a checkup, doctors gave her bad news.
They have discovered that there was scar tissue buildup in the kidney when they transplanted it, and it's causing it to shut down.
Crystal has one large item on her Christmas wish list this year, an item that could save her life.
She's doing whatever she can to find someone with a matching kidney. She says it's the only way for her to live a longer life.
I want to raise my children. I want to be with my husband and my family well into getting gray, and, sitting in a rocking chair on the front porch would be nice.
She admits there are good and bad days.
It's progressively, getting worse. But again, we keep going, and that's all we can do.
Paisley says she won't go down without a fight.
The end of my life has not even crossed my mind, because I don't look at it that way. I'm here for a reason and a purpose.
Paisley wants to bring awareness to organ donation. and how it saves lives.
Oh, really?
She holds out hope that one new donor may be the match for her. In Sour Lake, Callie Desimone, KFDM 6 News.